Welcome back, Nathan. It's so good to see you.
Thanks for seeing me today.
Awesome. It's no problem. I thoroughly enjoy being able to talk with you. So first off, I want to ask a super simple question. What is your ideal outcome for today?
Well, I came to see you today because I've had a problem with speaking in front of my colleagues.
Okay.
Kind of freezing up.
That's pretty understandable. Can you kind of give me a premises of how you've been feeling over the past few weeks?
Yeah. Well, about that, I was supposed to give a presentation. So a lot of fun with my coworkers. This was on Tuesday, and got it in front of everybody and froze. Yeah.
That's not bad.
It was
Yeah, and I'm sure this presentation was very important to you, and that things wasn't on the agenda.
No, I was the project leader. I had all my notes, ready and everything. And I really screwed it up.
Okay, well, that's definitely something I want to talk about this week. Can you give me some physical symptoms that you were feeling?
Yeah. Got up in front of everybody, and my heart was just pounding. My palms was really sweating. Had a million thoughts going through my head, but nothing could get to my head.
Yeah, I bet that was hard for you. It sounds like to me that you may have been experiencing some social anxiety, some stage fright. A lot of times that happens. What do you think?
Well, I've never really had anxiety before, but I definitely was scared, and I definitely froze up.
Yeah, when you say you had a bunch of thoughts running through your head, I bet that was so overwhelming. But the ability for you to recognize those and verbalize to me is amazing. It takes a lot of people a long time to be able to verbalize that, and that's definitely a strength that you have. So I guess my next question for you is how would you rather feel? How would you want to feel the next time you gave up? Sit up and gave a presentation?
Definitely want to feel like I'm more in control. Obviously, don't want the palms to sweat and feel a lot less shaky and in control.
Okay, great. That's a great goal, and that's something that I really think that you can achieve. And I definitely want to work with you and get there. What is something that stands out to you that makes you feel more confident?
Well, I'm definitely good at my job. I know what I'm doing. I'm good at preparing with notes. I'm definitely good at talking to coworkers one-on-one about that. But getting up in front of everybody, that's where it felt hard.
Yeah, I definitely see that, and I often do struggle with that sometimes. But literally, just in less than a minute, you just proved me 3 things that you thought you were good at. And the fact that you were able to say those is great. I know oftentimes we don't think about those things, but I'm very proud of you that you were able to answer that question and be able to, see, oh, hey, I'm good at my job. And I am good at making notes. That's definitely a strength for you. Can you tell me about a time when you gave a presentation or something very similar that you did not act this way or feel this way?
Well, I don't really know if you call it a presentation, but my son's birthday party. The whole family was there. Everybody was there. Got in front of everybody. Gave a little speech. Kind of corny, but even said blessing in front of everybody. I didn't have any of those confidence issues.
Okay, great. Can you tell me similar things that happened, like when we did the event, we talked about your physical symptoms. Can you tell me some of the symptoms, emotional, physical, that you were going through when you were giving this little speech at your son's birthday party?
Well, it was calm, talking to you or talking like I was talking to you. Just calm, cool, collective, and in control. I guess that was the biggest, just in control.
That is so great. You just be able to get up and just talk and be in control. So at this point, I want to use a scale. Okay, I want to scale of 1 to 10, and I want you to think about these 2 events. One event being where you were at work, getting ready to give this big presentation, and you just froze. And then I want you to think about the event at your son's birthday, when you guys in front of all your friends and family, and talked about your son and gave this little speech. Okay, and so the scale is a 1 to 10. 1 being you have no control. You're just completely, you don't know how to handle it. And 10 is you're in control. And I want you to give each of those events a rating, like between 1 and 10?
Well, I guess my child's birthday, I didn't even think about it. So I get 9 or 10.
Okay.
And then as far as the presentation at work, it was bad. I really froze, so I 2 or 3. It was bad.
Okay. I use this to kind of help you see the difference between each event. Your work event was an event where you had no control. You were a 2 or a 3. You didn't know how to handle it. But your son's birthday, you gave yourself a 9 or a 10. You felt in control.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the difference between the events by using that scaling system?
Yeah, I guess I never thought of something similar, but yeah, I can.
Yeah. So, when you're going through everyday life and you have problems like this come up, you can definitely use the scaling and think about, okay, I'm not in control right now. I'm probably a 1 or a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And I definitely want you to get to that 10. So I want to talk about what are some things that we can talk about that we can do to help you achieve that 10 at work. You said you feel like you're a 10 at home with the kids, birthday parties with friends and family.
Yeah.
And the setting's different, the people are different. So how can we get you to a 10 at work?
Yeah, I guess I could practice my presentation in the same setting that I gave the speech, in front of people that I'm comfortable with, an environment I'm comfortable with. So I guess just kind of practice that way. Would that work?
Okay. This is something that I want you to feel like would work. Yeah. So if you felt like this would work,
yeah, I do.
Then I definitely think this is something that would be good for you. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a pretty weird question, okay? You have to have an open mind for it. You have to have an imagination. So, okay, perfect. So here we go. So imagine you're sleeping, okay? You're sleeping, and a miracle happens. And this problem that we talked about, with your social anxiety, you can't get up and give this presentation at work. Just disappears. Like a miracle. Problem's gone, okay? But you're asleep. So you don't know this problem happened. You don't know this miracle happened. What is the first thing when you woke up that next day that would trigger you and was like, oh, a miracle happened? What would be the first thing that you would notice?
I guess I wouldn't really notice it until I was in a position where I lost that control. So I guess it had to be like, I had a presentation to give, and I was gonna be in that mode like in before my presentation normally. So I guess that's what I'm noticing.
Okay. So I want to be a little bit more specific. I want to dive in a little bit more and learn more about your morning routine. And have you pinpoint to me what part of your morning routine would you finally realize, oh hey, this miracle happened, my problem's gone, I don't feel anxious?
Well, to be honest, my anxiety starts early. I guess it'd have to be when I was getting ready. Presentation days, it's something that, I look at the clock a million times, the mirror a million times. I'm in my head and reciting that presentation, but, I'm getting ready in a hurry. Something like that. I guess that'd be a lot different if that miracle happened and I wasn't anxious.
Awesome. So do you feel like you would be able to, get ready and not feel, oh my gosh, I'm giving this presentation, already feeling that tense and heart beating, all those thoughts going through your head?
Yeah, I think that would help so much.
Yeah, definitely. And if the world was a perfect world, we wouldn't have any problems and we'd all have miracles. So that's awesome. Definitely, this miracle question is used for you to take home with you. Okay, I want you to use this going forward. It kind of helps put your problem in perspective. I know it's kind of tricky and it's out there, but it makes you think, okay, what if I didn't have this problem? What would my life be like? You'd wake up in the morning and you wouldn't be, checking the clock 12 times in an hour. You wouldn't be rushing to get ready. You could actually enjoy your morning.
Yeah.
So my next question for you is, from the sounds of it, I feel like you are being really anxious at work. You're getting really anxious in the morning, okay? And is this what's going on? Because it sounds a lot different than this miracle question. Okay, I woke up, I'm good. Well, on those, in real life, it's, I can't do it. How do you feel like your anxiety is being compared with these? And is it helping you? Is it hindering you?
Well, without a doubt, before the presentation, my anxiety that morning is just, constant bad as giving a presentation, good bad, just mounting up, and in comparison, it's 20 times worse than just going away.
That's good. I'm so glad you can say those things to me. So my next question for you is, would you rather feel like you feel every day when you have to give a presentation, or would you rather feel like you did on the morning of the miracle?
Oh, definitely the morning of the miracle. Waking up without anxiety, not having that burden of my nerves.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would definitely help you reach the goals that you were stating before. Great. So the next step that I want to talk with you about is what do you think your next step needs to be to get you there, to get you to this point?
Well, yes, preparation and trust in myself. Talk through it. I guess a pep talk. Just give myself a pep talk. As corny as it sounds.
No, absolutely not. Pep talks are great. I mean, I give myself pep talk every now and then when I need it. So that's definitely something that I feel like that can be your first step. That can be your first goal. Hey, I'm gonna be more confident today. I'm gonna get through this presentation. So we're gonna use a scaling system again. Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1, I'm not ready to change. I don't know how to change. I can't change. To a 10 being, you know what? I've got this. I'm going to change. I can do it, and I'm going to get through it. How confident are you that we can break this social barrier and we can get you standing up in front of that presentation and we can get that?
I mean, it's going to be tough, but I know we can. As far as a number, I'd really think from a 7 or 8. It's going to take some time.
Yeah, definitely. And that's understandable, Just in the conversations we've had through session 1 and session 2, I mean, you've identified so many strengths too. And it's something that I want you to be able to see. And now that you verbalize them to me, I want you to use these for your future goals, We're just working on one goal right now, but you're going to have more goals in mind, and you can use these to go forward.
Yeah. I guess I see that, kind of aspects about me before, as far as being confident. What I know, knowing part of that was, strength.
Yeah, absolutely. And we all do that. I mean, we all do that. So I kind of want to switch gears, and I want to ask you about how do you think your progress is going?
Well, when I'm not clammy or nervous, I feel better. Actually, feel more confident about viewing this problem.
Yeah.
And really realizing that it is anxiety.
I'm definitely proud of you, and I know this is our only second session, but I feel like you've gone so far, and you've achieved so much already. How do you feel about this whole process? Being here with me and talking to me about your issues and the problems that you're facing in life.
Well, even though this is our second session, I feel like I can, just get out and verbalize the problem, and aspect it a little differently, and I feel like, I'm getting stronger as far as knowing my abilities, I guess knowing my weaknesses, too.
Yeah.
And so I guess I point those out, and, kind of rating, how things are going, will help me isolate the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad. You know how happy I am to hear those things that you said. I know this is not an easy process. I know it's not one that oftentimes you want to do, but being able to come here and verbalize those strengths and verbalize your weaknesses and learning how to get over those barriers in your life and being able to stand up and give that presentation is just going to make you stronger. Okay. Time has run out, unfortunately, and I'm so glad that you came today. And I definitely want to thank you for talking with me and being here.
Thank you for talking with me.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you. And I definitely hope that you can use some of the tools we talked about today, scaling and thinking about 2 different events and, kind of measuring them up. And then the miracle question. I know it sounds crazy, but you can definitely use it outside of this. Okay? Hope you have a great week. And whenever you feel like you need to make the next appointment, just call my office and we'll get you in. Okay. Thank you.